My name's Giselle Kidson-Gerber. I'm a haematologist. That means I'm a blood specialist. And I work here at Prince of Wales Hospital. I also work at the Women's Hospital, and I look after patients with blood disorders. I have special interests. One of my special interests is caring for patients with haemoglobinopathies. Now that's a big word, and that covers patients with thalassemia or sickle cell disease, which are inherited disorders. So these patients are often diagnosed as children. I usually see them as they leave high school, and I look after them for the rest of their lives. Other interest is obstetric haematology. So that's blood disorders that occur in pregnancy, which there's a whole range of different things that it could be, but I really love that. Oh, there are so many things I love about my role. It's hard to know where I start. I mean, I love looking after patients. So I think, and I love interesting problems and trying to help people. I think haematology, when I started probably 20 or so years ago, all these new things were happening, and there were all these new changes that were so amazing in changing people's lives. That really drew me in. And that's across a whole range of different blood disorders. And I think I'm still captivated by the new developments and the way people's lives are changing. I also like caring for people who, for a long time, like the thalassemia patients through their whole lives. I also like caring for people when it's really hard. Sometimes some of the cancers in particular are really tough. I think some of my favourite memories are women who have had really complicated pregnancies. So whether that was a lymphoma and a cancer, they've had to have chemotherapy during pregnancy, and then seeing them afterwards and seeing their babies grow up. I also love caring for my thalassemia patients who I often meet when they're 17, 18 years old, and then I'm still caring for them when they're late 20s, early 30s, and then I meet their husbands, and then they have a child. And that pregnancy is obviously stressful for them and for me. We have to look after them carefully, but it's just so lovely. And then a few years later, they come back to clinic and their little child's now walking or talking, and that's really lovely. I think that's just that sharing life and helping them get through it as healthily as possible. I think they're my favourite memories. Oh, there's so many things I love to do outside of work. I love spending time with my family. I like being outside, so going on hikes and bike riding. I play netball and tennis every week. I love to read, and I love to go to live shows as well. So it's pretty busy.